Well, good morning, my ladies and my gents. Welcome to Wednesday, which means it's time for another gripping episode of What Did You Buy Wednesday, hosted by Joe over at Big Sky Model Workshop. And idea is to, if you bought something in the last week or so, show it off. If you didn't buy anything, but you got a paintbrush a couple, 3 weeks ago, show it off. If you got some money saving ideas, some tips like that, bring them out. Might help somebody. Things like this. If you find a way to be able to save money, show it. So, but you never know, as Joe says, you never know when your ideas might inspire somebody else to make a build. So, this last week, I went a little bit on a shopping spree. Not to get into much in the way of personal or politics, but I got a settlement not too long ago out of my knee, and I decided when that came out that I would use $500 of it to get stuff for this. Well, I don't know if you call it a hobby or an obsession. So I did that, and given what is going on in the with the tariffs of China, and since most of our stuff is, I'm not going to say positive, negative, I'm not going to get into any of the politics involved, I'm just saying this is a fact. There's tariffs going on China. Almost all of our stuff that we get kit wise, unless you've got some of the 3D resin printed stuff here in the States, but just about all of that stuff comes out of China, which means it's likely to wind up with some tariffs on it. So probably it's going to make the price go up. And I thought I'd go ahead and grab a bunch of stuff that I had been looking at, kind of putting off, and I thought I'm going to go ahead and do it and get some stuff that I have been eyeing but hadn't really, but just so before the prices do go up. Now, given that the prices, at once everything gets stabilized, the chances are prices are going to come back down. But I thought, in the meantime, I'm going to have me a little bit of fun. I think shopping is as much fun as actually building this stuff. I think it's a hobby or an obsession in and of itself. I now understand why women like to go buy purses or shoes. So, but anyway, did a little bit of stuff. I got a couple orders in this week. Second cup of the day. I started late. Got some stuff at Hobby Lobby on their 40% off sale, and I went ahead and ordered. Joe, I believe it was you that was talking about Pegasus Hobbies that does the Mobius stuff, and I went shopping and I got some stuff from there. So next week I'm going to have some more stuff coming in, and probably the next couple of weeks I'm going to have fun stuff to show off. But anyway, let me get the camera turned around and I'll show you what I got first at Hobby Lobby. So kind of fun stuff here. All right, first up, went to Hobby Lobby, picked up a couple of kits. Most of the stuff they got there is I've either already got or I don't want for one reason or another. I don't care for the style. I don't want to do that, whatever. But anyway, this is one of them. Those of you who remember when I did my 500 subscriber giveaway, Tiffany over at Dirt Road Cinderella had won a Foos pickup. I'd gotten a couple of these, the kits that people might want to do, and it turned out both of them were Revell, and they had the FD, the FD100, the black Foos pickup. I've been looking at this one for a while, and I thought, well, okay, it's on sale for, I think that's like $19 for that. And then I also got, I've been looking at this, the Racer's Wedge pickup, and at $40 it comes down to about $24, and you can't even get that at some of the cheap places. So I went ahead and picked it up. I've got some plans. One of them, I don't know yet, you can make a long bed pickup out of it, and I may do that. I've got some other ideas, and I need to check lengths for this to see if it'll work on another idea that I've got. But so that's one. All right, and this is from Pegasus Hobbies. I'll have put a link in there to them. They deal with the Mobius stuff that you can get. They got a lot of kits on there. A lot of them are not available through places like HobbyLinc or Model Roundup or some of those. And this one, they've got a 67. They've got apparently a 1970 coming out ramp truck in the not too distant future. I've seen that on Model Roundup where they're saying it's in the future. But I picked this one up, and I also went ahead and I got 2 sets of the dualies. These are, the unpainted version. And when you go to use them on a Mobius kit, it's just a direct replacement to their, the kit wheels. I also got a chrome set. And so it's basically these that come in this kit. So I got those. I also picked up one of the snowplows because I've had some other ideas. And then, oddly funny enough, I also did an order from HobbyLinc, and I went in and I knew I'd picked up the F250 from HobbyLinc from Mobius, but I had forgotten that it was the one with the snowplow. So I'm thinking I don't have any instructions for it. I emailed them, and I got, as I dropped other papers, I got this in a PDF, the instructions, 2 pages. But on the packing slip, they staple the chain to it so that to be sure it didn't get lost. I thought that was kind of neat. They also, as I'm squirreling things around, this is how I got the tires in a shopping bag. And it was in the box. I'm shaking it to get it open one-handed because I'm holding the phone with the other. And I got 10 tires, 12 tires, which are these that go with those. So, all right, well, that's pretty much what I bought this week. I've got orders in with Iceman Products, MCV Products, HobbyLinc, and VCG resins, including that wonderful front clip that Josh has come out with over there at VCG. They sold out quick, real quick, but I did check, and he still does have 7 sets of those wrinkled drags with the 8-inch front tires. I know they're not the 4-inch skinnies that everybody wants, but even if you wind up using some kit skinnies up front instead of the 8-inch, and you want the 4-inch, and the whatever kit you got comes with 4-inch skinnies, or you can get some sourced elsewhere. Those wrinkled drags, you're not going to find them everywhere, and he's only got 7 sets left, and he's not going to produce any more when they get done. So I want to go on over, grab a set, because they're still sitting there. So, anyway, I'm going to have links to all these sites in the description. If any of y'all decide to order the snowplow and you don't have the F250 that a snowplow goes to, or you built it and tossed the instructions, you can shoot me an email, and I can send you the PDF that that Pegasus Hobbies gave me for the instructions. And they print out real pretty. So, anyway, I'm going to cut this off now. I want to get started on that Jimmie. I've had life happen in the last several days that have stopped me from getting started on it. I've got things planned out on it. I've got 2 or 3 sets of tires that I'm looking at maybe being able to use depending on clearance. And I saw a meme out there, that has looks like a short frame Bronco, I don't know, 80s model with side stacks and duals, tall duals. They look like, I don't know, 19 or 22 inch. And so I thought that just looked like fun, and I may go absolutely buggy and do something like that. I don't remember if I've got a set of universal dually pickup fenders that I got. I don't remember if I got them from Iceman or MCV, but I thought that might be fun, and just to tweak. Why not? I've got put a small block 350 from VCG resins in it. I've got 3 different transmissions that are different lengths to be able to make things fit if I need to. The drive shaft is molded in, but it's going to be kind of hard to take this one out and put a new one because of the way that it's molded. I've got a 6-pack intake manifold, 6 2-barrel carburetors. I've got a dual 4-cab intake, or 4-barrel carb intake. Get it straight, stupid. I've also got a supercharger, a 2 4-barrel carb supercharger that I could put on it. And I'm kind of leaning toward the 6-pack just for the fun of it. And so we'll kind of see what happens. But I've got ideas, and when we start getting ideas, it starts getting scary. So anyway, I'm going to finish this up, get it put together, and get it out so I can get started on that Jimmie, because brain fluid's starting to work, and I'm starting to think about things, and that's scary. So anyway, gonna cut it off here. B-Tex signing out.